The following figure shows, okay, so here we have an equipment which has two prongs, one that sits near the nose and one that goes into the chin. Okay, and there are calibrations here, right? So this is definitely something that will help you measure something. Now in complete denture prosthodontics, we need to measure the vertical dimension at rest and occlusion. Why? Because we need to establish the height at which the teeth are going to meet. Okay, so the vertical dimension at rest minus the freeway space gives you the vertical dimension at occlusion. So we need to measure the vertical dimension at rest and establish the occlusion at 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters lesser than that height. So the figure shows vertical dimension measurement using vernier caliper, then VD measurement using Willys gauge, VD measurement using tachometer, and horizontal dimension measurement using divider. Okay, so this is definitely not a divider and we do not have any horizontal measurements to make in jaw relation for complete denture. So option 4 is incorrect. That leaves us with identifying the equipment because vertical dimension measurements are common to all three options. So is it a vernier caliper or Willys gauge or a tachometer? So what is a vernier caliper? This is a vernier caliper. It has two prongs like this and the calibrations are here. This we've all used in our physics experiments before, so we know what a vernier caliper looks like. A Willys gauge is a more specific form of vernier caliper where the two prongs go to specific points like the nose and the chin as shown in the figure, and then you have to tighten it with a thumb nut. Okay, so this gives you a more accurate measurements. It was in use earlier, now nobody uses it because the soft tissue compressibility becomes a problem. And the third option is a tachometer. I couldn't find a very good image of a tachometer. It is also a kind of a vernier caliper that gives you anthropometric analysis. It was used in a few experiments earlier, no longer used in clinical practice in prosthodontics, but it has a similar structure to a vernier caliper. Okay, a Willys gauge is a more accurate way of measuring compared to the three, but most common used is a divider. Okay, because you have two very specific points through which you can measure and record the readings. So the given image shows a Willys gauge, that is option number 2. So the correct answer is vertical dimension measurement using Willys gauge.